Okay, Jim and I are walking down below our spring, which is right over there, and I just noticed the stick, and I just pulled it out, and it is stuck in the ground, and it's a pretty good sized one. We are, like I said, right there's the water trough or springs up there. House is up there. There's that stick. Jim just found a couple salamanders. That one's cute. I suppose that one is too.
Want one?
No, 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 no. It's Wednesday, April 17th, 7:54 a.m. And I don't even know where to begin this morning. I guess I'll just start from the beginning like it happened to me and tell you what I found. First thing I need to tell you is that on April 15th, I decided to put all the bananas that I had that were kind of getting too ripe in the grill. And I did that because I thought, well, if they're gone, then I'll know that the Bigfoot took it because they'd have to open the grill. Yesterday, I took them out and I threw them over there. And I'll get to that in a minute. But I gotta tell you other stuff first. So anyways, the 5 bananas were in the grill for 2 days. Nothing happened to them. And I threw them over there. And then I also, yesterday, put 3 bananas in the grill. Close the lid. Okay, so this morning, I come out. First thing I noticed was one of the game pieces down here, a dark blue one. Then I noticed these were messed up. And the blue marble that sits right in here is not there, and it's on the ground. Right there. Okay, so one dark blue game piece and the blue marble are there. These were not messed up, so somehow that marble got from here to over there. So I'm thinking if it was a little animal up here scurrying around, the rest of the stuff would be messed up. Then I decided to check the grill, and that's when I realized that the magnetic bowl is in here. And yesterday, I also put 2 of these flowers that they had put in the grill, and a dandelion and a pine cone in here like as a gift. So I was like, oh my god, they haven't done that in a long time. Put the magnetic bowl on the grill. And then I realized, holy crap, the 3 bananas are gone. Okay? So, lots going on so far. And before I go on, I want to tell you that Chris Reinhardt, which is a friend of mine, he has Berkshire Mountain YouTube channel, and he told me that when he saw these in the grill, not the dandelion, but these, he was wondering if they were telling me what they were eating because he thinks these were edible. And so I looked them up, and they are edible, and they happen to be very nutritious. So I don't know, yesterday I just thought I'll pick a couple with the dandelion because they're edible too, and I'll put them in the magnetic bowl as a gift. And then I just found a pine cone over there, And I thought, well, that'd be cute. Put that in there too. So, that's what that's all about. So the bananas are gone. Magnetic poles in the grill. And I know that had to be them. But then I noticed around the back of the grill, I am seeing little dirty handprints, like maybe a raccoon was trying to get the bananas. Yeah, right here. That looks like a raccoon or possum. So then I got to thinking, well, could they reach their arm in there and get the bananas out? So now I still don't know if it was the Bigfoots that took the bananas, okay? Ugh. So I don't know if they could reach in there that far or not. I'm thinking maybe they could. So I don't know. That to me definitely looks like a little animal print. Guess that doesn't mean that they are the ones that took it, because like I said, the bananas, 5 bananas were in there for 2 days and nothing took them or messed with them. Now last night that all this other stuff's happening, bananas are gone. So then I thought, okay, I'm going to come over here and look at the 5 bananas that I threw out. First thing I noticed was that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 bananas here. 1 is gone. So whatever took 1 banana left 4. Now I know that Bigfoots do that. They will not take all of something sometimes. I don't see a little animal doing that. Then I noticed this. This to me looks like an 8-inch, which I've measured it already, foot impression. And right there is the big toe. So this is the front of the foot. This is the heel. And that's the side of the foot. So it looks to me like a little juvenile Bigfoot stepped 1 foot here, reached in and got 1 banana, and left the rest. So that is awesome. And I mean, that's all that's been stepped in, and to me that definitely has foot shape with the big toe right there. Okay, but that's not all. Hang on. But now let's go around to the front, because this had to be done by a Bigfoot for sure. I know if you've been following my channel that you will remember the stones in front of the house situation. And there were 3 and then there were 4. And I cleared them away. And last night, during the night, this one showed up. Right in the middle, lined up like the other ones were, so they would be in the middle. And it's a big one. Bigger than the ones that were here before. So, I don't know what that means. But, what an interesting morning. And I think that covers it all. I was just straightening up, and I put that back out. And I'd like to mention that it seems like it could have been an acknowledgement or a thank you for the bananas if they took them, is why they put that in the grill. Okay, I brought my tape measure over because I wanted to see how long an arm would have to be to reach in here and get the bananas without opening the lid. So you would have it shorter, and I got it extended to 12 inches, and it's touching the grill, and that's how long approximately that an arm would have to be to reach the bananas. Possibly could be, if the ends of the bananas were up here further, then 10 inches. So between 10 and 12 inches is how long an arm would have to be to reach it there. Now, I don't know how long a raccoon or possum's arm is, but I just wanted to measure that to know the distance that had to be reached. It's Thursday, April 18th, 7:19 a.m. And another interesting morning. It looks like I've got a very playful Bigfoot on my hands. They've taken the lantern that sits up on top and put it down here in the middle. And they messed with the die. It's turned over from the 1 to the 6. These are slightly messed up, as well as these. And yesterday I decided to put bananas up here close to the front so that a little animal couldn't reach them, and to put something in here that was too big to get out of the back. So none of that's been messed with. Oh, one more thing. I put this whiteboard out. I keep finding this eraser on the ground and stuff. It was moved. I'll check these bananas real quick. Okay, every single banana's gone. I have no idea. Hey, you know what? I was just thinking from yesterday, the rock that's up in front of the steps in the front of the house. I cleared out a bunch of stuff from around the house, including a bunch of rocks, and there's bigger ones in here. So maybe they got that rock from that pile right there. Interesting. Okay, I was looking at the door, and I noticed that where the rock has been. See that line? I didn't remember seeing that before. So I got my gallery out, and whenever I found the stone that they put there was April 17th. And as you can see, there's no line. But also, what I noticed is that, see, Jim mowed, so we had to move it. He moved it up to the steps because I told him I didn't want it getting, mowed over. But I don't have it in the right place. I have it back too far. So See where they put it? It's right here. It's actually where that mark is. And then I turned this over and look. This looks like it's been used to scrape. So I don't know if they're marking the spot where they put it or what. But it looks like it goes. So I got it pretty much where they put it now. But that line, I'm wondering if they've marked it. Maybe to help me know where to put it. Okay, that's all. Okay, it's Sunday, April 21st, and it's 7:34 a.m. And before I go outside, I gotta tell you that we made big changes yesterday out here. We bought a table and chairs. We moved the grill off the porch, moved things around, planted some flowers. This stand that was out there with the lantern on it, brought inside because I don't like it anymore. And last night, the lantern was up there on the railing. Now this morning, they put it on the ground where the stand used to sit. Put it back. Okay, so that's the first thing that I've seen. So this is interesting to see how they're accepting this change. Okay, big changes. So they put that back. That's the first thing. Let's see what else. That all looks the same. So we planted the flowers. I'm working on it, so it's still a work in progress, but those look alright. Oh, this is different too. We moved the benches from there and up there. We're going to put them down here and make a seating area there around the fire. And oh boy, oh my. Okay. Okay. Well, alright, let's see here. First of all, the grill's open, so we know that was them. But they left the bananas and the peanut butter. They didn't even touch it. But what's killing me is that the basketball. I cleared this out. I moved the sandbox down. I put the basketball right there. Beside, you know how I usually have it set up. They put it back here where it goes. Oh my God, that's crazy and funny, both. Now, why didn't they take the food? Huh. Okay, so tell me that they don't have some kind of amazing memory. They know that's where that basketball goes. That's where it has sat for a really long time. The lantern. So they put two things back. I don't know what the grill being opened is all about, but apparently maybe they're acknowledging the fact that I put it here. Well, this is some amazing stuff. Jim was worried the grill would be gone down in the woods, but at least it's still here. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure all this is the same. Well, that made my morning. So they didn't do anything too bad, just put things back. I'm sure if they could get to that stand, they would have put it back too. Alright, well, that's all for now. Okay, Jim and I are down here looking for mushrooms. We're actually up on a hill that we don't come up on a lot. There's a little snap right there, but what we noticed is this great big arch. And then it comes down, and right where it stops, another one starts. Right over there. And over there. There's where they come together. But I'm going to go up there so I can get a better picture. So that's the first one. And it's being pinned by this log. There's another branch pinned, and then right there is where this one starts. It's massive. Comes over here. Stops there. But that's the other one from here. And just past this, looks like it could be a possible glyph. It kind of reminds me of the one I just found down by the spring. There's the two sticks that kind of parallel each other with one in between it. And if that one hadn't been broken, it may have come up so that it could have been an A, which is kind of how the other one looked too. It's pretty right in here. I love spring for all these pretty little flowers that come up. These are my favorite. And we have yellow and white ones on the property here too. Yeah, right here's some white ones. And I saw a couple of yellow ones on the way down here. There's another white one. They got purple in the middle. I really like this area up here. It's flat at the top of the hill. And our boys went here like 10 years ago. Made a camping spot right here. They picked a good spot. Here's another little cluster of the white ones. Okay, that tree broke, fell over obviously. I think it's been down since last fall at least. And I just noticed this. Looks a little interesting to me. It might just be natural, but just wanted to point it out because you never know. Seems like it was arranged a little bit to me. I saw something over here too I wanted to check out. Huh. Okay, well that's got a V in it. That's broken to make a V. Those two sticks form a V. But there's a little possible break. This is also interesting, although I'm figuring it's natural. But it's very symmetrical. There we go. Symmetrical. Pretty symmetrical anyway. Getting tongue-tied. Okay. Jimmy just found this little skull laying here. Looks like it's probably possum or something. Just laying here. Don't see any other bones from it. So we're just walking out, and this is along the, where we were walking. Again, it could be natural, but it's interesting. Here's some yellow ones. There's a third pond on our property. I've never been able to show you though because it's been hard to get to. It grew up. So I used to be able to come in from over there. But it's a little pond. But it's here. It's Saturday, April 27th, 7:13 p.m. And we just got back from being in the woods for hours. I'm pretty sure I checked this before we left. I mean, I always do, but I'm not 100% sure. They were up while we were gone. And they brought a gift. And they put it right there beside my doll. Now, Annabelle's has moved a little bit. Probably when they put that in there. It's a little game piece. There's a hair on it. Now, I don't know if that's from that doll or if that's from them. Cool. And this egg, I put it out. It's got an LED light in it and it opens. And I closed it. Well, actually, I found it. It looked like it had been opened, but I wasn't sure. So I closed it. And when I just came out here to check things after we got back, it looked like it was kind of open a little bit again. Kind of like that. But I'm not 100% sure if I got it all the way closed. So anyways, they may have opened it. But this is super cool. I tell them thanks. Today's the 28th. I'm back looking for mushrooms again. And I'm seeing some interesting stuff. First of all, well, like there's two leans there. There's a lean there and a lean there. Possibly. Actually, there's two. Right here is two sticks parallel with some crossing it, and that one's got new bark on it. And then, right here, are these sticks that are making a triangle. There's one corner, there's a corner. Here is where it comes together. There's actually a third stick incorporated into it there. And that one has bark peeled off of it too. Then I was looking down here, and there's this right beside it. So, not sure, but it's interesting. Okay, so that one crosses that one up there. And then follow it down. And there's another one crossing it there. Let's see if there's anything else. When I was in here yesterday, I didn't have time to look around very good for Bigfoot stuff. It was getting late. Okay, so the triangle I just showed you is right there. Here we got two more parallel branches. There's one, and there's one. Back up. And they're both really long. And then there's that one leaning up in there too. I can tell you, I don't believe people come in this spot very much. So there's that. That's kind of interesting too. Wow. Well, it could be natural, but look how it's all interwoven. Interesting. Oh, last night when I was heading out from the spot over there, and I started walking home, I heard a whoop or a woo come from back here where we had been hunting mushrooms. So, oh, and then when I got home I had that gift there. Okay, this is interesting. I noticed those come together right there. Okay, it could be natural, I figured. So I kept going, and I noticed that path. It goes back in there. The fence goes right along it. Then I noticed, well, one of these that make that thing that I just showed you comes across the path. Then, when you get here, you got this big limb leaned up onto that tree. You got one leaned up there. Seeing this is like blocking that path. And then I noticed this one, which didn't grow there. And it's leaned also into this, and they come together right there. So, more questions as to it being natural or not. And there's a possible leaner right there. And then I noticed this. Looks like a ladder for a tree stand right there. So, it seems like they mark around tree stands. This is almost like it's blocking the trail into here. Maybe a warning. Then you get another one jammed up in there that's leaning on this one. Well, actually, that is leaning into this. Okay, these two grew here. And then you got one there, coming down. So let's go up here a little bit and see what. Let me see. And there's another one across the path. Could be natural. But yep, there's a ladder. Sure somebody hunts there. Ow. Or at least used to hunt there. So there's the little blockade. And then there's more here across the path. Then it gets, that's the end. Then it goes into the neighbor's field. So, it's interesting. So right there's the blockade, and I'm just coming back the path and noticed this. And if it's an impression, it's not real fresh. But it looks like the heel would be back here, and that would be the toes. So probably about 12 inches. So I have to keep my eyes open for more. See if it is one. There might be more. Here's something else that's kind of interesting. It's made up of 3 different sticks and one that's coming out of the ground. The one's really, well, the one ends there, and then this one is real long, goes back there. It makes a little bit of an asterisk type deal, but not quite. I've shown you this before, but that is a stick stuck in the ground. It's like 8 feet long. There used to be a couple of them right there. And then right here is a little arch that's pinned. I was checking that situation out, which I'll show you in a minute. Wasn't sure about it. And, well, the first thing I saw was this wedged in here. And then right beside it, this is what's convincing me that this is probably something that's stick stuck in the ground. So here you got this leaned And like this is like, I don't know, making a fence or something in here. And then if you turn around, you got this going on. This is just made up all kinds of branches and stuff. Almost has the shape of a teepee type thing. And then you got this curved branch laying right here. So you got that. Stick in the ground and that other branch shoved in there. You got this. And then there's more. More over in here. This is right at the edge of the woods. And then right here is this. Kind of a mess. Don't know if it's anything or not. It is right beside the other stuff. And oh, there's a morel. Oh my gosh. And there's some more. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here and pick these. Okay, back to this stuff. Now, could be a blind. Could it be one of those kill box things that Rick Wells is talking about all the time? Because it's almost like that's fenced off. And see, there's a path that comes in right here. Probably a deer trail. It goes right by all this. But it also forks off and goes this way. And if it does, if they get in here, they're probably going to have to slow down. Sorry about the bag. Multitasking. So they're going to come in here, have to slow down because there's a fence and all this stuff. And maybe they'd be sitting right in there with a rock. Bang! Grab them. Break their leg or something. So I don't know, Rick Wells. Is this a kill box? I do know. I'm not a hunter. But I do know it looks interesting. So I just want to show you this from the other side. Right there comes right out the field. And this is the other side of it. I mean, it looks like something could just sit right in there. And then if the deer go that way, they're going to kind of be slowed down. Interesting. Okay. Those are two limbs leaned into that tree. Crossing each other. Okay, now we got a limb bent over, kind of leaned against this tree, and held down by that stick right there. And then two breaks right there together. There they are closer. I suppose it's possible that these were caught when that fell. I don't know. Oh man. Okay. There's 3 more. Gotta pick them. This is interesting. I was just walking along here looking for mushrooms and I came across this and I thought, is that growing out of here? No. No, it's about 3 inches stuck in that long. Okay. There's a pretty big break that I missed yesterday. It's a teeny weeny little break, about 1.5 feet high. My foot compared to. That's cute. It's Wednesday, May 1st, 8:34 a.m. And I'm going to include this in April's because I want to. Anyways, here's what happened. Okay, I changed some things around on the railing. I change it up every once in a while. And I found this in the woods. I put it out. Now yesterday it was on the ground and there was 2 eggs on the railing. Right there you can see them pink and blue. Pink one was on the ground with it. Wasn't sure if the wind blew it off or if they messed with it, but since just the 2 things were moved, I'm thinking maybe it was them. So I did take a picture. Let me show you that. First of all, there's a close-up of the 2 eggs. But here's how I found that little horse and the pink egg yesterday on the ground in front of the railing. Like I said, I changed some things around, and these things, the 3 magnets were on the grill. I put the blue rocks and junk in that one with the lid, and the Snow White the Snow White doll. I was going to take them all inside, but then I thought, well, instead of taking them inside, I'm just going to put them on the railing. You know, the other railing. It's across the porch. So here's what happened this morning. Here's where the eggs were. Now they are over on the other railing, right there. Let's go look at them. So I thought that was pretty funny that they've moved them over here. Now there's stuff in them. I haven't checked that yet. Okay, that sounds like it's still in there. Yeah. So they didn't open them, but they moved them over here. Who knows why? Maybe they're just acknowledging that I put stuff over here.